Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 40 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
What up, what up, what up?
Peace.
Urban X Nation, if you are not already a member, now is the time to become a member to our exclusive membership at urbanx.nyc, where you're gonna get a bunch of exclusive footage by the #1 father and son team on the planet. Let me tell you what we're gonna get.
So first, every morning, Monday through Friday, you get a morning message from me, inspirational, to keep everybody hitting their goals. What else we got?
We got the after show where it's unadulterated, unscripted, uncensored information, and you also hear from Mama Dot.
We also have the Real Mentality coming, and that is a show specifically to get the male point of view, to get a real man point of view, all male cast, and we have some special guests coming as well.
And the Black Dot will be teaching master classes. That's right, master classes on the subject of hip hop and all other things connected to Urban Decoded.
And a bunch of many hours of extra content we have that we just put up on the membership just exclusively for you.
So we need you to click the link below. Where's it? Yep. Right there below. Click that link below, join, and let's get rocking. Peace.
Good, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We're here with you guys in the building. I'm Malcolm, this is the Black Dot.
Peace in the building. Salute to you all. I hope my shirt don't blind you.
It's blinding me.
Because it's blinding me.
Like, I can't even, why'd you do that?
I just reached in the closet and was like, that's clean. Let's put that on.
I can't even see what that says. Who came up with that design? I
don't know.
What's wrong with that, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's blinding me. God damn.
Yeah, facts.
Turn
True
that
story.
down.
Turn it down.
So peace, shout out to everybody. I see LA. I saw Houston, Naptown in the building. Y'all always here.
Yeah, Houston State in the building.
Jers, shouts out. And for the people who were just here with us from the Instagram Live.
Thank you for crossing over.
For joining us. We're here. Thank you. Be more checking in.
Yep.
Who else I see? Nashville, Tennessee,
ATL.
Phoenix. Y'all going through a lot in Phoenix right now. Well, your basketball team is going through
Kansas
a lot
City.
right now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
So, how was your week?
My weekend hasn't started, but the weeks are great, man. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm shining.
Right.
In yellow.
Damn sure
Sun shiny.
Damn sure shining.
Everything is great. We're still putting this thing together. Mm-hmm. You know, slowly but surely. And super excited to just be here.
Yes.
And again, shout out to the Urban X Nation who rocks with us all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Somebody said take the battery out of that hoodie. Facts, man.
Facts. Boosh. Unplug this mother.
It's bright. That's what's up. Yeah, we got a lot of work done this week. I'm excited about.
Yes, we continuing to build toward our goals.
Yeah.
I think this is an exciting time. Throw up your fours.
Also, real quick, for the people in the membership, I definitely sent out the morning message this morning. Go check it. But tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure the email is working because I didn't get it this morning. Yeah.
I was looking forward to hearing what you had to say.
All right, today was just get up and go get it. I had nothing.
Okay.
Nothing really out there to think about to say. But tomorrow, I didn't realize that this month is Men's Health Awareness Month or Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be something along those lines. I didn't know.
All right. Well, those are issues that need to be addressed. That look like a black light bulb.
Yeah, you're going to have to change that commercial break. I'm sorry.
It said that looked like a black light bulb.
Yeah, you're going to have to change that.
That's funny.
You're going to have to change that commercial break because that is...
I ain't changing nothing, son.
It's hurting my eyes.
Well, your company sells this. It's a reflection on your company. I got this out of the company...
True.
Wardrobe area.
True.
So blame your company.
You're right. Rough Buff checking in. Shouts out to you guys.
Yes.
Shouts out. So, all right, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, I feel like we should talk about Henry Ruggs first.
Okay, let's get that out of the way first.
Yeah, I think we should talk about that first. I don't know why. The Spirit's telling me to talk about this first.
Okay.
But so it was reported the other day that he got into a car accident, a fatal car accident that killed somebody, and he also was arrested for a DUI. Then shortly after that, more news came out how fast he was going and things like that.
Yeah.
And he actually sustained some injuries as well. But as a result, the Raiders cut him immediately. Mm-hmm. And he is facing 2 felony charges right now.
Yes.
And when I found out how fast he was going, I was like, God.
156 miles per hour. He was twice over the legal drug alcohol limit.
And he was on the streets. He wasn't on the highway.
Right. He was on a regular street.
Surface streets.
Again, sometimes, and again, our condolences go out to the family.
True.
A young girl I heard on her way home, lived close by, lost her life. And trust me, her spirit is still in that spot. Whenever your spirit has to leave your body, unexpectedly, like in shock.
Yeah.
So her family, I don't know how in tune they are. They need to wait a few days because she's confused right now, and go and perform the right rituals to get her out of there, because she might just be living in that spot, not knowing what the hell is going on, and they need to free her.
Yeah, it was bad. And then, a lot of people had, a lot to say regarding this, but I just felt it was, like, again, super sad. And then you just think about the dynamics, like, you work your entire life for this one goal, right? Think about all the sacrifice, all them weights you lifted, all them drills you ran. You know what I'm saying? Like, the diets, everything, just the drills, the film watching, like, everything. And for you to make one stupid mistake, and this one was a big one. It wasn't like a stupid mistake. You got into a bar fight, you learned from that. This was so bad that somebody's life was lost, and then you lose out on an opportunity of a lifetime to play in the NFL. Sad.
And Malcolm, I used to tell you, even when you was in high school, it only takes one instance that can change. You could be in the car with your man, and your man got a gun.
Yeah.
Or your man is doing something, and you get caught in, so you really got to be careful. But like my man Maverick just said, I know I didn't get the first, Fleetwood Maverick, I believe he said his name was, I have no remorse for foolishness. And we want to make sure we're clear. Mm-hmm. We don't want to focus on on him more than the victims, but we have to report. What we do is try to give you a different perspective.
Yeah.
Privilege. This is privilege.
Yeah.
You're driving probably a fancy car. You play for the Raiders in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Now, even on Eli's show, Disabled is Able, we covered this. And one of the things Eli said was, first, Vegas is a bad place to be.
Yeah.
Period. And you're going to put a professional team there. And now you talk about putting a basketball team there with all the gambling, all the corruption, all the mobsters, all the free drinking, all the privilege escorts
All
that
that,
come
yeah.
with this kind of stuff. Here he is on a week off. You know, you give black people an extra week off. What do? We turn up. He turned up, double the alcohol limit, and he's doing 156 down a regular street. And as a result, somebody lost their life. Now, what we don't know is what was going on in his life prior to this, that he needed to be sat down for a while. A lot of these athletes live a very reckless life above the law. The police departments in those areas cut a lot of them slack because they be in the same parties and they want autographs and we want to show up at my son's, this and that. Now, some of them they target, the ones they don't like.
Right.
But some of them, you know how many times the police came to O.J. Simpson's house?
Yeah.
On some domestic shit. It was like, oh, the juice. Hey, the juice. Man, listen, just calm down. Let her calm down. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, with all of that being said, yeah, he practiced hard. He was one of the few who made it to this point. You have to cherish your opportunities. And I'm not even talking about from a professional standpoint. Any decision you make, it be dudes out here on, you know, Molly and all of that, and they wake up in jail, and they don't know how they got there. And then they show them the tape. Yeah, you was wilding last night. You know what I mean? And you, for the rest of you could get behind the wheel, and at that speed, because let's be honest, if he was going 70, 80 and hit her, okay, you know, even being over the limit, 150, the judge said I had never seen on all my time on the bench somebody moving that fast and hitting somebody. So, you know, when you factor all of those things in, that is like no regard.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, when I heard the story, right, I heard he got into an accident, he had DUI, I thought it was, I know driving drunk is super irresponsible, but I didn't think he was that drunk, and I didn't think he was going that fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I just thought it was one of them situations, maybe a little fender bender, a little bit more. Okay, let's see what happened. Dude, 156 miles an hour.
Yeah, you were bugging.
Down basically a residential street.
Yeah. I feel like there was another player who got into an accident and killed somebody, but I don't know if they were drunk. I'm not sure. What was he was a receiver and he played for the Patriots.
I know Andy Reid's son.
Yes, he did.
The night before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Killed somebody in a drunk driving accident. So, you know, you have these instances. Drinking and driving is more prevalent than you could imagine. Yeah. And, you know, and so you got
Dante Stallworth, that's his name.
Yeah.
Did he kill somebody? I'm not sure. I know he got into
it. They said Leonard Little, who played for the Rams back in the late 90s, ran over somebody too. See, and again, it's I can't. It's hard for me to feel sorry.
Yeah.
For anything else other than the victim.
Right, and you know, because a lot of people were giving Derek Carr a lot of scrutiny because he said, like, I still support him. Like, he needs love right now, and like I still support him, and I understood it as a teammate. I got it.
As a teammate, listen, in football and in most sports, but in football in particular, it is a barbaric sport.
Yeah.
So when we go to war together, I don't care if you white, you gay, you a giraffe, make your assignment because we trying to win this. Yeah. So it's very safe for the quarterback, the head of the franchise, to say, we still love him because he made a mistake.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a costly one.
Yes.
But he didn't mean to. Right. He didn't pull out a gun and start wilding in a club. His car was a weapon.
Yes.
And somebody got killed. But deep down, I'm pretty sure if he had a chance to do it over, you know, he would do it different. So it was a mistake. And you should be able to at least say, I still love you, bro, but you on your own.
Yeah.
You have to deal because the head coach, the interim head coach for the Raiders, he pretty much said the same thing. There's shrugs or hugs the player.
Yeah.
And Ruggs the player, and Ruggs the person. And the person is going to have to deal with those consequences because he's facing life.
He's facing life?
Like 40 years. Yeah, he's facing 40. Probably because of the speed and the reckless and, you know, all of those things tied in. you make it hard for your lawyer.
Yeah.
Your lawyer's like,
Yeah.
damn, man, you're not giving me a lot to work with, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously he's going to have to plead out to something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be jail time.
Damn, that's so unfortunate. So unfortunate.
And whatever money because I've never heard of him before, so he wasn't making top dollar.
He was a rookie. First round.
Oh, forget about it. He's a rookie?
First round
Okay,
pick, yeah.
okay. He can forget about it. He's not making enough money as a rookie
Yeah.
to really deal with anything other than legal fees.
I think he went to Alabama. He did go to Alabama.
Okay, that might be a culture fostered down in Alabama. to
Why
drink.
you always have to throw somewhere
I
under
gotta
the bus?
get my Stephen A. Smith on.
Always gotta throw somewhere under the bus.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Let's get to it, man. We gotta get to Aaron Rodgers. We got to get
Aaron
to it.
Rodgers.
Gotta get to it. So, the other day, Aaron Rodgers tested positive for the vid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. No big deal.
No big deal. It happens.
Many vaccinated players
It happens. You
have
people
contacted.
many vaccinated people have
Yeah,
got it.
have
You know what I'm
gotten
saying?
it.
It's-
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
As a matter of fact, it looked like more vaccinated people are getting
That's
it.
neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor
Neither
there.
here nor there. That's not the part of this.
Okay.
The interesting part, apparently, he lied about his vaccination status.
Clap that up. I'm lying all the time. I'm lying all the time. Man, I got a chateau, okay?
Yo,
I belong here. I got a Jackson and Jackson.
So
Okay.
as a result, he is suspended from. No, he has to isolate from the team for a while.
For 10 days.
For 10 days.
Because he was unvaccinated.
Yes.
If he was vaccinated, he would only have to isolate 5 days.
So first, I want to know how they found out he lied. That's what I want to know, right? Two, if you guys, we talked about Kyrie for like 3 shows. The reporting on Kyrie and the reporting on Aaron Rodgers has been vastly different.
Thanks to Jay Williams for calling out your man Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen, he's the worst. And Stephen A. What happened was Stephen A. And I'm glad Jason Williams did this because Stephen A. He said the right things. He said what he was supposed to say, right? Just on the surface. However, Jay Williams called him out on the fact that I'm not getting. He read down all his quotes.
His receipts, yes.
He said, "I'm not getting the same venom you had for Kyrie Irving." And
Right.
why is that? The same vigor you had, and you told him to go to hell. To hell with
Kyrie Irving.
He's being stupid. All these things, and he didn't say that about Aaron Rodgers. And in a situation, I think it's worse than with Kyrie. Way worse.
He lied.
He lied and still stayed around his team. Was hugging players.
He put his teammates in jeopardy.
Yes.
Because he
basically,
said
yeah.
he was. What's the terminology he used?
He said, "I am immunized."
Immunized.
Yeah.
Which is a clever word to say my immune system is good. They said, have you had the shots? I've been immunized.
Yeah.
Yes.
And apparently,
So did he lie?
So apparently, no. It's very plain semantics because
Well, semantics works.
as a result of these, Pfizer and Moderna, as a result of these, they've actually changed the definition of what vaccines do. Vaccines before, I think everybody had a general understanding that they provided immunity to these things, right? But
Right.
because it technically don't help and
It's not working.
they took that word actually out of Webster's.
Wow.
Took immunity out of the definition.
Connected to the candy.
Yes,
Connected
because that's so he said I'm immunized, and that's a word we all use so that everybody just kind of okay, got it.
Right. Your condition, that word is deep within your lexicon
Right.
when you're dealing with shots.
Right. So he said, cool.
So
cool.
it was
He got it.
beautifully crafted how
Yes.
he said that.
Yes.
I think I'm going to use that. Have you had your shot, sir? Yes, I'm fully immunized.
Yeah.
Here's my papers in 3rd grade. I'm immunized. Well, Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And somebody said they didn't stick Stephen A on him. Yeah, and Stephen A he loves Aaron Rodgers, right? Mm-hmm. So I love when real glaring examples of hypocrisy show themselves in the limelight because Stephen A. Smith
Is the absolute worst.
he really made me sick.
And I
during that
hate to say
coverage.
this, but this man is dangerous. This man is dangerous because he's in a position to, he has the biggest platform in sports.
Yeah.
To speak about things. First of all, he never played,
Yeah.
or he played very little ball, but his opinion holds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Now, it's very hard to be an objective journalist. I understand that, but if you've never played the game, shut the fuck up. I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, outside of the barbershop, you know, and even in the barbershop, we all played some hood ball. So I say all of that to say, on the biggest platform when it comes to sports, he's the head nigga in charge. And for you to constantly, when you going after Kyrie Irving, it's with such venom.
Yes.
And you went after LeBron James, it was bad.
But that's what started it.
That's what started.
That's what started it. He threw LeBron under the bus
He
very
threw
early.
LeBron under the bus early, and here it is, Aaron Rodgers, the good old American boy, who you keep calling a bad man. He was a bad man, all right. He literally was a bad man. And, you know, you came at him very softball-like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very PC-like. And I'm glad Jay Williams had the receipts to show just not feeling the same anger. Then Stephen A. Smith came back later and tried to say, well, this man should be suspended. Well, dude, your hairline is going further and further back with all of the nonsense that you keep doubling and triple taking on. Dude, it's getting crazy. But I like Jay Williams because Jay Williams has to be there to call out the hypocrisy. You got rid of Max Kellerman.
Because Max Kellerman was keeping
Because
it a
Max
buck.
was more black than you. I hate to say it.
Oh.
In terms of the issues, he stuck up. I'm just keeping it a bean.
yeah.
He's appeared to stick up for black people more than Stephen A.
Stephen
Stephen
A.
A. is mad at black people because we're not intellectually where he is or something. I don't know. But it's starting to come out in the way he attacks these players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I'm glad he got his ass handed to him.
Oh, yeah. They're going to fire Jay Williams, though.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Or they going to keep him away from
no,
first
remember,
team?
we're talking the opposition.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? So you have to have, you know, in the world of opposition, that polar opposite to give off the illusion that whichever, you only got two opinions.
Yeah.
Either you rocking with Stephen A. Smith or you rocking with Jay Wood. Same thing with Skip and Shannon.
Yeah.
You know, Shannon represents one aspect, and they keep having the same conversation every week.
That's
about
stopped,
LeBron.
I used to watch every day. I
The
just stopped.
same statistics.
I promise
Skip
you, I
keep-
just stopped.
It's stop watching that now.
Yeah, I promise
This
you
has
I
gotten
stopped.
so bad, you can't watch. Let me tell you something. Sports TV used to be a safe haven.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from all the chaos, you used to be able to just turn on the highlights, man. And you can't even do that now because of all the nonsense and propaganda added to the highlights.
you know,
and the people delivering the highlights. At least Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Famer. And when he speaks about football in particular, I tune in.
You gotta respect it. Right.
Skip Bayless never played. Jalen Rose said you was Water Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
You know, he got at him when he was still at ESPN. And there's a war going on between black people in these positions. They're always atting each other. Jalen Rose be at Kendrick Perkins be on Stephen A. You know, and it seems like they're jockeying for that position of a head nigga in charge. To me, I could be wrong. But now you can't even watch sports TV.
You know what's crazy? I remember when the blend started being more glaring with sports and politics and things like that. And at first, I saw no problem. I still really see no problem with it. It's just, it's life. You're human.
Mm-hmm.
You have your beliefs. You have your values. And you're playing a sport, right? You're not just a basketball player. You're not just a football player.
Absolutely.
But the way, like you said, the propaganda, the way ESPN just kind of feeds into
Right.
the propaganda of, let's keep it with a buck, the Democrats, right?
Yes.
And whatever agenda that's going on right now, it's just like, I'm tired, but can I just see who won?
Yeah,
Like,
because
goddamn.
now you don't tune in, you don't just get sports. They're trying to turn your sports announcers and the ones who give their op-ed into politicians.
Yeah.
When something else in the world happens, leave it to the people who discuss that unless it's sports related. Now you guys are covering drive-by shootings. You're covering everything. And I'm like, is this am I watching a sports channel or not? I don't want your opinion on things outside of that. I pay you and I log on for the sports, your analysis on, and now what I do is, which is a great thing, you just got to turn the damn thing down. The volume, and just watch the game sometime, because your opinion is no more valuable than mine.
Well,
we was watching the same goddamn game.
Yeah.
And I watch Skip Bayless, but now I realize it's a part of the opposition, controlled opposition, and all of that. He'll just take the polar opposite and say some real bizarre shit.
Yeah.
Right? And your blood is boiling, and then you go over to wait for Shannon to defend you. Yeah. That's energy, you know what I mean? Given to this craziness. And I think it's time to let it go for the most part.
Okay.
That sounded like what? What they saying? Sounded like?
And yeah, Disney is owned. ESPN is owned by Disney. I think CNN is owned by Disney as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Those are Disney channels. I know ESPN is for sure. I'm not sure about CNN, but I would not be surprised, because that's where Stephen A. goes when he wants to come off his own platform, and they want to give him a broader platform to show that he's bigger than
Okay.
Not acting like he want reporters to shut up and talk sports. Exactly. Shut the fuck up, talk sports.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the other day, I think it was Tuesday, was the early elections. It was mayoral election here in New York City. VA was the big governor election. I think between, I forget the guy's name, in Youngstown, but the Republican won, and everybody's losing their mind over it.
Got you. And you said this Virginia is very significant because it's an indicator of the way things will turn.
Yes, in the 2022 elections.
Right.
And everybody's losing their minds because it's really interesting. The way that election was kind of framed, it was kind of like, Democrats and white supremacists, Trump insurrection Republicans, you know what I'm saying? And as a result, the Republicans won. And he won like every damn piece of Virginia. Like, he smoked them. And what's happening is, it's funny because if you check last year, or, the presidential election, all those counties, all of them voted for Biden. So how were these people dumb racist rednecks when they voted for Biden? Or now all of a sudden, because Biden has not done anything in 11 months.
If you voted for Biden, forbidden. I thought about that in the shower. For Biden, forbidden.
You're better than that. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm not gonna let that go.
Okay.
You're better than that. Let's keep
I
going.
worked 20 minutes on that.
Yeah. You better.
Like I was saying, overseer, officer. I was trying to get my KRS One on.
Okay.
For Biden, forbidden.
Just because you added a bomb to it, don't make it sound good.
It does.
No, it don't.
Does.
It don't.
That's like if you read something that says scientists said, you believe it because it started with scientists said.
No.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. But yeah, so everybody was mad about that. Jamel Hill said, this country's messaging is about white supremacy, and that could be very well true. I'm not denying that white supremacy exists.
Of course it exists.
I'm not, but if you, at this point, if you're still caping for the Democrats or anybody on the left after they've shown and proven what their disposition is. Mind you, also, the person, the Democrat, I forget the guy's name, who was running for governor in Virginia, he has old pictures of him in blackface. Next to some dude in the KKK outfit.
He was Sweet Chocolate from Coming to America.
Yeah, right? So, but...
Sexy Chocolate, whatever, yeah.
But she clearly can look over that when it's somebody for the Democrat. Vote blue no matter who. They'd really be on that time.
And it's disgusting. And again, it's not geared toward the thinkers.
Yeah.
The thinkers know better.
Yeah.
I saw you stare at my shirt again.
No, I didn't.
That's twice.
No, I didn't.
I don't know what that means.
I don't like it.
Okay, so now the thinkers don't have a problem discerning this is bullshit. Mm-hmm. And we may have to either create a third party for those of y'all who into that or you just got to go Republican. You just got to go keep doing the same things and expecting a different result is insanity. So either keep going for the insanity, because now they're going to remix it and tell you, well, we just had to get Trump out, but Biden is not who we really wanted. We wanted this guy.
Yeah, people were literally telling you, don't hold him accountable. I mean, or don't demand anything of him. Just hold him accountable after we get them in.
This is a known racist who's been a racist for 40-something years.
Yeah.
He's got pictures with a Klansman.
Yeah.
Grand wizards and all of that. He wrote the crime bill.
He said Haiti could float up and nobody would care.
And nobody would care. He called black people and white people going to school together. I forget the term he used. He did not want to see this in his neighborhood. This is all documented stuff, and you still voted for him.
And he ran for president twice. I think, no, 3 times, right? Joe Biden. He ran for president 3 times. The first time, they found that he plagiarized a part of his speech from somewhere else. The second time, he got smoked. And then, listen, that dude he called it a jungle. Yes, that's what he called it.
Yeah, he called it a jungle.
A racial jungle.
A racial jungle.
Somebody said,
Thank you, Donnie Austin.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. After Eric Adams, because Eric Adams won to be
let's clap that up, man.
the mayor in New York.
I mean, on the surface, I'm not even going to get in on him yet. He ain't done nothing yet.
He hasn't done nothing. He just clearly bought and paid for it.
They all are.
All right.
They all are, but
at least make it seem to where I don't have to worry about you. Like, I feel like I have to worry about what the hell he's about to do.
okay, how's that any different than your man who's eating French fries? Oh,
True.
You need to go get a shot.
True.
Oh my God. So he has to be better than that.
I don't think so. He's a former cop.
Okay, so let's see what it is. They said he's
Not to
talking
say
about.
cops, but I have cop friends. They cool, but
They saying he may roll back the mandate,
let's see.
and then Kyrie can come back and play.
That'd be cool.
Just saying.
But like,
you can't look at the mandate for one player.
Listen,
but,
taking the landscape of how the country is looking, I'm ready to just move to a black part of a red state.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all living good out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all can work. Y'all can go out, no mask. Everybody's chilling.
Got the joint on you.
Yeah, got your. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's.
Like, is there a problem? No, I'm good. You good?
I thought no. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
It might have to happen, y'all. I don't know.
And then we have a black DA.
We have a black DA. We have
a black borough president.
We got a black borough president in the Bronx. We got a lot of
black people in position here.
I think that might be fixed.
All right, well,
They gonna ruin New York more, and then people gonna say these niggas in office.
Malcolm, shout out the new man. We gotta let him breathe for a minute.
We'll see. So
At least give him a couple of months in office.
So we got a black mayor, black attorney general, a black DA for Manhattan, a black DA for the Bronx, a black U.S. attorney for Manhattan, a black U.S. attorney for Brooklyn and Queens.
Wow, that's blackity, black.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, well, okay, watch this. If nothing changes here, you niggas ain't got a chance.
Yo, people.
You niggas ain't got a chance in the world.
People were mad at the lieutenant governor for VA. I forget the woman's name, but she's black. But apparently, she was born in Jamaica. She was raised in the Bronx, and then went to the Marines. So people don't like her. You know, she's not an FBA racist and blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't know.
Controlled opposition. They gave you Curtis Sliwa.
Right, no, but the fact
you know damn well he wasn't gonna win.
But the fact, listen, yeah, that's true. But yo, in the debates, he was cooking Adams.
It don't matter.
Okay, but listen,
he's not gonna win. This is a Democratic state.
True, but look, the optics here. They want you to vote for somebody who was literally in blackface KKK outfit, you know, versus a black woman, and they make you seem like if you voted for the black woman, if you voted for that one,
then you're racist.
Odd.
Yeah, that's odd.
And remember, I talked about this. When we can change what words mean.
Words are everything in this round.
When we can change what they mean just on a fly and have and quote unquote cancel if you disagree. You better not disagree with this. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then we're in a really dangerous place. We're already in a dangerous place.
No, true story. True story. True.
You know what I'm saying?
Story. And we head for a commercial break.
Yeah, we'll head for a commercial break right now. We shall return. And maybe, hopefully, he'll change this bright ass hoodie.
I'm not changing this hoodie. I'm rebelling.
All right.
Your company should not sell this shit.
Right.
It shouldn't.
Home births are not black market. They are ancestral, spiritual, liberating, and sacred. At Malawi's House, we are passionate advocates for home and natural birth and postpartum healing, empowering mothers and their families to birth life fearlessly. We serve midwives and doulas and support families in their holistic journey with home birth kits and supplies packaged in our signature birth kit boxes, including vital postpartum self-care products. Learn more and shop at wearemalawishouse.com.
Are you suffering with rat-induced sleepless nights? Maybe cockroaches are making your life a living hell. There's nothing worse than pests making themselves at home in your home. But trying to end the war is expensive and tiring. Sometimes you need someone with the right knowledge and tools to help claim your space back. Different types of pests require different types of poisons, meaning you can't just buy one product and expect it to work for everything. We're fully educated when it comes to controlling your pest problems. All you need to do is give us the lowdown on what's keeping you up at night, and we'll gather our weapons of choice. We'll fight off termites, rats, ants, bedbugs, cockroaches, fleas, flies, and more. Basically, if an unwelcome guest has taken up residence in your house, we'll get them out for good. There's not a minute to lose. Call us today for a free quote to end the war once and for all.
So you say you want to get fit. You say you want to get like me. Well, get off the couch and recapture your glory days, because I'm living mine, brother. And you know how I did it? I got get ripped. You get now.
I'm B. Rich Scott, your ordained fitness minister, and I have one question for you. What are you waiting for? What is keeping you from reaching your goals that you set for yourself a long time ago? What happened to that body that you wanted to have? What happened to that summer body you wanted to have last summer? You're waiting for next summer? No, let's start right now. If you start right now, you'll have it by next summer. What are you waiting for? The time is now. Get fucking ripped. BeRichScott.com for all your wellness and nutritional needs.
And we're back.
And we are back.
Still has that hoodie on.
Well, whoever was in the creative meeting to say that, I think that would be great. A white goddamn, lettering and shit on a yellow T-shirt. Yeah.
I don't think that was my idea.
Well, now you're passing the buck.
Yeah.
See, these are the things as a boss I watch in the company.
Listen,
who takes responsibility and who passes the buck? And the month has just started early, but Alejandro is in the lead. Okay?
What?
You was doing okay until you made that statement and did not want to take responsibility.
This the problem. This the problem.
It's always a race.
This the problem.
Alejandro has just taken the lead for Employee of the month of November.
That's the problem.
You still got some time to rectify that. We want to thank those new businesses for joining us.
Definitely. Their information is in there in the description below. Somebody was talking about the hyperlinks and the thing. I got to correct that. I got you guys.
What's wrong with the hyperlinks?
For the actual businesses.
Okay.
But I got y'all.
Okay, we'll take care of it.
Don't worry. But yeah, their information is in the description, so you want to check them out. And they also have to be added to the website as well, to the directory.
Okay, go.
I will get on that as well. Thank you, Don.
Dad, they call you son because you shine like one. I'm talking about.
I don't do that.
777. You know what I'm saying?
No, I always get the employee of the month. I just don't move.
Well,
just don't move.
Alejandro has been very consistent lately.
No.
And Alejandro takes responsibility for mistakes. See,
you're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Why is that always so loud?
Huh?
Exactly.
Huh?
Exactly. So, the other day we spoke about Facebook rebranding to Meta to focus on the Metaverse and what they want to do with that. And they want to like really delve deep into selling physical goods and virtual goods and things like that. So in that, after that was announced, Nike it was announced that Nike filed for trademarks to sell virtual goods within the metaverse, virtual apparel, sneakers, and things like that, so you can kind of dress up your avatar.
Yeah.
They already do that in 2K.
In the video games,
video games, if you play 2K. But this is showing that the race is kind of on to capitalize on the metaverse and the virtual world, because...
Here's my question initially before you even move forward.
Go ahead.
What will be the digital formula for drugs in the metaverse? Meaning, is there a digital combination of numbers that I can dial in and get fucked up? Now, the reason I ask that is because none of this will matter if you can't enjoy the pleasures of life. If you were niggas to go over, first of all, the sex community, I already told y'all, is probably 5 steps ahead in this metaverse. Okay. I told you you're gonna have them suits on, and you're gonna be virtually getting it in, or virtually in stripper rooms, safe.
That was a Black Mirror episode.
It was a Black Mirror episode, right?
Gross.
So, because why? The sex industry knows that more people watch porn and engage in porn than anything else. Yeah. So it benefits them to understand the virtual benefits of the metaverse. The only other thing, okay, you got young kids in there buying shit that don't exist. All right, let me get a virtual shit that don't exist. This is goofy shit. Because when I buy shit, I like my shit to come up to me and go, all right, there it is.
I got it.
I got to wrap my head around buying some shit that I don't own. That's why I can't understand the crypto. Shit. Just keeping it a bean. Yeah. I'm old school. Yeah. Right? Or even the NFTs is confusing me, right? The only other thing that's going to make this worth anything is if illegally I can dial in a set of sequence numbers.
It's like a virus that
trips you out. Watch this. You heard it here first on Pull Your Shoulder Out Thursdays. Trust me, that's going to have to be the next frontier so that you could go in and stay in there for hours. Because if you tweak before you go in, then, that's how it's going to start. But it's going to be, it's a little white boy somewhere right now fixing numbers to come up with some shit that dials you in and you simulate getting high. Heard it here first. Black Dot on Throw Your Shoulder Out.
Or a drug that will just enhance the AR or the VR.
Well, they have that anyway. Shrooms. True. All that shit will, if you get on some shrooms and go in, you have a good time. you have a great time. But it still doesn't connect you. We're going digital, guys. Everything about us is digital. The food is digital. Right. The water, everything is gonna be of a digital aspect sooner or later. Your candy you took, they ingested you probably with some digital, or just made you digitally fertile. Let's use that term. You are now digitally fertile, right? Somebody somewhere, because you got the glasses now, right? So you can tap in. Somebody somewhere is gonna create something. Watch my words.
Okay. Oh, so and building upon that,
drug algorithms. That's the perfect term for it. Juan W. Drug algorithms. Yes.
That actually sounds good. But yeah, building upon that, Microsoft said that they are building their own metaverse with 3D avatars in immersive meetings.
So this is who?
Microsoft.
Okay, so Microsoft is working on it. Nike is working on it. Facebook, and didn't Facebook have to pay somebody for that website?
Oh yes, they have to pay somebody for the name Meta. I think the domain Meta, like $20 million.
And crack that up. Yeah.
Somebody was on it.
Somebody was already had that. Yeah. Meta means high. So when we say metaphysics, we're talking high science. So whenever you see the word meta, it's supposed to represent the cause of things and not necessarily the effects. So I can understand, and even in the title meta, get high.
Oh, right. So I heard in Hebrew they're saying that means death or die.
I'm not sure in Hebrew. That's right. I'd have to ask A.A. Rashid.
Okay.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
What?
Somebody said, what happened to getting off the grid? Soon, everything is going to be the grid. If you're using a phone, a toaster, a TV, a fridge. I've been trying to get my wife to buy that Samsung refrigerator that helps me see what's in the fridge without opening it. That saves on energy because I don't have to keep opening and closing. And I can take a smartphone picture of inside the fridge while I'm at the store, so I no longer am missing out on the things that I need, Malcolm. I try to explain this to her. We can go, oh, okay, we out of that. We need, this. Based on the fridge, real time.
Guys, my pops is a salesman's dream.
And
you can sell anything to him, yo.
And she says, no.
Yeah.
I can't have the fridge.
You can sell anything to him. Like, he's just...
I cannot have the fridge.
That's good. So, the other day, they pressed Joe Biden on the whole 450,000 to immigrants thing. And he said, it's garbage, never going to happen. Then today, they spoke to the new press secretary because Pulaski, whatever her name is, she got the vid.
Yeah.
So, it's a black lady standing in right now. And they asked him, they pressed her again. She go, oh, you mean the question you asked yesterday? Tried to get,
Yeah, I saw the semantics.
Tried to get all spicy about it. And apparently she goes, this is what she said. She goes, President Biden is very willing to sit down and kind of, what's the word? Negotiate with the families who have been affected by this cruel,
but it won't be nowhere near those numbers.
But it won't. But it's still money.
No, I agree. No, I'm not justifying it.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of saying, yeah.
But it's still money, so they kind of playing games. So maybe not 450, but y'all are still trying to give illegal immigrants who came over here illegally. Let's be real, came over here illegally and got separated. That's like if I get arrested and somebody takes my kid. I can't sue for them taking my kid.
True story. If I rob your house and I cut myself on a piece of glass,
you can't sue them.
I can sue you, because that glass shouldn't have been there.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, like.
Or you go to McDonald's and get a cup of coffee.
Mitigate is the word. Thank you, sir.
Spill on your lap. People have one case. That's why now they put very hot on the cover because somebody got a cup, spilled it. Yeah. Donnie Austin, that wasn't right, man. You're gonna talk about my $1,500 fridge only got $150 worth of groceries. That's a true story, Donnie. But that's beside the point. The fridge do tricks and shit.
Yeah, so they still playing semantics with this, and I still don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, somebody put it out there, and again, that just probably led to conversation and stirred black people up.
It definitely did.
It stirred black people up. A lot of times, that's the whole purpose of it. Stir us up, see what we think, see how dead we are. When are we just gonna go take?
Also, talking about the VA governor's race, more Hispanics voted Republican than Democrat.
Is that right?
Yeah. So.
But they like Trump. That's what that was. Trump, for them, remember, he did a lot for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they voted Trump.
Yo, so I saw a really interesting take on the show Breaking Points, and he said, one of the people said, the fact that they banned Trump off social media works better for Republicans because now, like, he's not in the news, so you can't really distract people. So you're talking about Trump, you're just like, oh, he's not even in office.
Right.
Every time the Democrats run on something, they running on, yo, Trump was horrible. Trump was like, all right, he's not here.
He's not here, and he's not even affecting the algorithm.
Exactly. So the fact, they said that's actually working better because at this point, in elections, all you have to be is not crazy. And the Democrats, for some reason, everything they're doing is crazy. All this transsexual stuff, it's crazy.
It is crazy shit.
Like, it's just bizarre.
It's bizarre shit.
Right?
It really is.
And all you have to do is just be normal.
And you're going to win. That's a fact.
Fascinating stuff.
Fascinating stuff.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Okay, I also want to get to this. Now we changing from Joe Biden to Joe Budden. Okay? So Joe Budden was trending on Twitter today because a clip came out from his last podcast episode, the one that came out today, and he said, I'm bisexual. Like, how do I tell somebody? I'm bisexual, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody around him, nobody said what? Everybody just kind of
ran with that.
So that shows me, and it was a lot of big platforms reporting on this like it was fact. Like, oh my God, he came out the closet. Oh my God, what's this all about? I always knew it. If you'd have listened to 10 seconds before that clip, but 10 seconds right after, you would have got the whole picture. In the podcast, he was talking about the baby now being allowed to perform at Rolling Loud concerts because because the CEO of LGBT organization said he was okay. They tried to make the point that these people have so much power.
Yo, the fact that the alphabet soup people have a CEO.
An organization has a CEO.
And who gave this organization the authority to clear anything?
That was the point he was trying to make.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? And so he's saying I'm bisexual to be sarcastic to prove a point that they have so much power. And there was a little bit of trolling in there as well. But the fact that so many quote-unquote journalists, quote-unquote news platforms actually ran with that is embarrassing.
Yes, I agree. Because all you had to do was read 10 seconds before and watch 10 seconds after.
It's embarrassing. And speaking on like...
right, it was taken out of context, exactly. But when you get those sound, that's why sound bites are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because if you don't go back a little bit, even with, remember, it started with us with the Kanye situation. When he said slavery was a choice, or is a choice.
That sounds like a choice, right?
It sounds like a choice. And we read a few minutes before and a few minutes after, and it gave greater context to what he was saying. So we have to do our due diligence, all of us. Because I'll see a headline and, I'll come up here.
Another example, because they're doing this with the Smith family right now. The other day they talked about what Jada Pinkett Smith said about her sex life with Will Smith. But then if you listen to what she actually said, it's like, oh, okay, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
Now the headline is Will Smith contemplated killing his dad. And everyone's like, oh my God, what the hell is going on in the Smith family? Oh my God. But then if you read, he talked about getting revenge on his dad for abusing his mom when he was young.
Right. Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it sounds completely different, and then...
Or at least it sounds more...
in context.
In context, absolutely.
Of what they're trying to push. It's annoying.
It is. It is.
It is annoying. I'm just like, fam.
It is.
Come on. Be more responsible. Goddamn.
Ooh.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Shaq has been in the news lately, or he's been in the media lately, talking about, he's been on Earn Your Leisure and things like that, and people have been really highlighting his investment portfolio and what he's done outside of basketball with his money, and how he's being responsible with his money. And then the conversation came up about his kids and what he'd leave his kids and what he would give his kids. And he says, I'm not giving them anything. They have to get their degrees and stuff like that. And I thought that's whack.
Okay, why?
Right? So the requirements to have to get your degree, I'm all with. Right? If that's your stance on education and how you feel about education, I'm totally there. But to not leave, and this is, I don't even know if this is Shaq's whole complete stance, but to not leave your kids anything, I think is irresponsible.
I didn't read it like that. He's not going to leave them anything, or he's not going to give them anything.
Even leave them anything.
Now, leaving them something is something totally different. But continue.
Yeah, I think you should leave. What do you do this for anyway? To create a legacy for your lineage. I'm going to say it again. You know what I'm saying?
Giving you something and leaving you something are two separate things.
Okay, I can agree with that then.
Okay, so in that sense...
You don't want to create spoiled kids. That's a fact. I get it.
Listen, I don't have much. And I think I've ruined my damn kid's life.
What?
In certain contexts.
What?
No, Odyssey is spoiled.
Odyssey is spoiled.
Eli is spoiled.
Yeah, okay.
Like, as parents, and I'm speaking to the parents now, we want more for our children than we want for ourselves.
Yeah.
But if they don't learn to hustle... and have a hustle mentality and spirit, you're doing them an injustice. The reason these white kids are out of control throughout the country, because their parents own these hedge funds, they never have to work or do anything, and they inherit all of this money, and they driving around Rodeo Drive with no respect for life, no respect for the struggle, no respect for the grind. The struggle and the grind fosters character amongst your children and amongst yourself.
Okay, but here's the thing.
He said would he invest in a business that started, but they have to present it to him first.
No, okay, but fine. But even still, I feel like white kids always have an advantage because when the transfer of wealth happens, it's there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To say, and this is off Shaq, because I was just seeing this conversation happen a lot. They're saying, I'm not gonna leave my kids nothing because my kids got to get it like I did. So
I disagree with that.
You're right. Like, why are you intentionally putting your kids?
Well, it's
in a last position when that doesn't have to be the case.
Understood. I want to leave a legacy, and that legacy includes some financial benefits to help you. But I also, at that same period, don't want you to look at my money as a way to short circuit the dog in you to have to go get it. And I've noticed some white kids won't take none of their family money. Fuck you, Dad. I don't have my own fucking money. And they become these little tech geniuses. And it's imperative for them to show their dads that I can make as much money as you. I don't want to hinder your ability to be able to go get your money and establish things. However, if I have and you need, I'm always going to be there to provide, but it can make your kids lazy.
I'm sure. So that goes to how.
And side note, not to cut you off, we don't teach our children enough about finances because we're first generation financiers or learning. So the conversation around the dinner table for a lot of established black people and white families is a conversation about money, a conversation about tech startups, a conversation about how to invest, a conversation, let's start your first stock portfolio at 12, Johnny,
right.
so you can understand these principles. We in fight or flight mode most of the time, but we're now trying to change that narrative.
So when we listen to all these people, Boyce Watkins, we listen to all these people talk about generational wealth. Like, what do you think that starts?
True.
You get what I'm saying? Like how do you think you just gonna is that only for a cool tweet? Is that only for a cool
No, I get
post?
it.
You know what I mean?
It makes for great conversation, and I think we're agreeing on the same things but different principles. I think you should maybe not give them nothing as they're growing. I mean, besides food, clothing, and shelter.
Right.
But when you pass away, I think you should leave everything for your children: money, knowledge, the family foundation, because that's what they are supposed to inherit. And inherently, we get better as the generations go on, because the measuring stick for noble to have to reach, it should be far greater, far removed from eating peanut butter out of a goddamn jar or having sleep for dinner. You know what I mean? So each generation, if we do our responsibility, and don't forget, we are 400 years behind the European and even understanding the lingo and language in our everyday life. They keep us in fight or flight mode on purpose so that we can't figure this thing out and go, wait a minute.
Right.
But submerging is a new generation of young people who understand this crypto digital shit like I could never understand it. I don't care how many times I watch it. I don't get it, right? But they have the ability to pick it up. So now how you create your legacy or finances is a lot different than from an analog. Go to college, work 30 years on the job. And Shaq promote all kind of shit. Shaq be promoting itching creams and pizza and car insurance. I don't think Shaq turned down nothing.
Right.
He be advertising on.
He be in cars he know he
in
can't
that
fit
small
in.
car.
Yeah.
You know this nigga can't fit in that fucking car.
Yeah.
So what Shaq is doing is he's stacking up his chips, and he's trying to tell his kids, if you want to play ball, go play ball. Go earn your way onto, like a LeBron's son got signed to.
LeBron's son? Or D-Wade's son?
D-Wade's son got signed to the Utah G League team, but he owns Utah.
Yeah.
He owns a part of the team now, so that was a hand-me-down.
Yeah.
His son didn't get that on his own, let's be clear. And it would have been best if his son went and got signed by an arbitrary team that didn't look at who his dad was and been like, yo, so now you're on your own merit, because having too much creates kings and queens disease, or kids disease.
Yeah, very fine
Prince
line.
disease. So it's a fine line.
Very fine line.
So I understand both components of it, but we don't want to handicap the because this generation is lazy.
Lazy?
This generation is lazy in terms of they want everything instantly.
Okay.
So in that sense, it's an equation when you're trying to get something. You want some sneakers, that means there has to be some work put in. They just want to have the sneakers or have the fine jewelry or have this and that and bypass the work needed to get it. Now, I'm not saying the work has to be manual work, like you got to flip 1,000 burgers, but there needs to be some mental, intellectual property involved, something involved that you did to create the formula to get what it is you want. And if you're stripping on the pole, that's the choice you made. How many buttholes I got to show to get a nice condo in downtown Brooklyn? The equation says 35,000 whatever trips to the pole is going to get me. Yeah, it's all an equation.
Somebody, True Grumpy Man says stand up for millennials. So millennials are like 35. I don't think he's talking about them.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm right at the end of millennials. Millennials are older. But like generation, I think Gen Y is what they call them. Like Odyssey's generation and younger than that definitely are like really hindering to instant gratification. That is a fact. It's very easy to kind of like dominate any sector if you just kind of willing to put in the work in anything, especially in that age. So
did the wealthy work hard for the world's resources? No, we're talking something different. If you want to talk robbing and stealing, because that's what they did, but it was systematic robbing and stealing. In order for you to do systematic robbing and stealing, you got to understand the way the system works first. And in order to understand the way the system works, you got to go into the system and do the knowledge to how the system works before you can steal and rob from the system, unless you're just robbing outlaw-like, and that'll get you in jail. Yeah, that'll put you behind bars.
Somebody said, wait till Nova said he ain't folding shirts.
Absolutely. What? How does he do it now? Fold shirts. Like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
After she fold 5 shirts, boy, she be tired. Until we started paying her.
Yeah.
And she started getting instantly paid. Now y'all got any shirts to fold? But it's teaching, there is some monetary value at the end of it. Listen, we tell her to do the dishes. Now, I have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I never use it. I'm old school. Get in there and wash the dishes. She puts all the dishes in the dishwasher and presses the button. Now, what are you supposed to say? It ain't like she's cheating. And then we looking for dishes because she only come down on the weekend. We can't find nothing. Like, I know she didn't. Is somebody stealing our plate? They all in the dishwasher. You see what I'm saying? This is the young girl who used to wipe her ass with her left hand and asked me why she had to wash her right hand. No, that's a great question for a 5-year-old. She's like, why, Dad? I didn't use this hand. Shut up.
Right.
Wash both your damn hands. Yeah. But you understand, that is get prepared, because Noble might ask you some, Dad, I only use this hand. This hand is clean.
Oh, man.
So she, just saying.
But I do want to raise some like really innovative kids though. Like I would have never thought about it that way. Wow.
Well, it's interesting. It's one of the phrases I'd always use to you is figure it out. Right? Yeah. What was I telling you? Dad, figure it out.
That's not how it sounds.
Yeah, it is how he was sounding as a kid. Dad, let me tell you. Okay, calm down. Figure it out. I say that to all my children. Figure it out. Because there's a solution for everything. It may not be the solution that you want, but there is a solution if you take time and you think your way through it. So my conversations with you will be no different than they were. With Noble will be no different.
There's a great book called The Marshmallow Effect or The Marshmallow Experiment, something like that. And it talks about kids when they develop to see if they can delay gratification. And you can usually tell if those kids will be successful later on down life because they can delay, like feeling good for right now for doing my homework, getting a reward rather than just getting it right away. Great book. Check it out.
Okay. Yeah, great points. Let's head for another commercial break.
Yes, we'll be back. We'll take another commercial break. Get your questions ready.
Yeah, we'll come back with some questions. We'll come back with an urban excellence story.
Yeah,
How about that?
Yes, we will.
Superior Shea Butter Blends presents Shea on You, the best body butter on the planet. A superior blend of shea butter, cocoa butter, and mango butter infused with 14 essential oils. Originally created to combat eczema, this superior formula also combats psoriasis, rosacea, all forms of dry skin, and acts as an insect repellent with naturally occurring SPF. So soft, so superior.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Chanel, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during the spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby making all the seat. Within your mind to show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
We're back.
What's good, everybody?
We hope you guys are enjoying our show.
Yes.
We do our best to keep this fair, balanced. The 4 L's: live, learn, laugh, love.
You said love twice, I think.
Live, learn, laugh, love.
Yeah, live, learn, okay, right. You got it.
Yep.
My bad.
Try to do that while we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, those businesses that we continue to support.
The information is in the description below. Check them out.
Information is in the description.
We vouch for all of these people.
Yes.
Personally.
All
right.
So, Urban Excellence Story of the Week goes out to a friend of mine, was a friend of my wife's, and her sister's best friend, Alicia. I forget her last name. What's her last name? Sylvan. Alicia Sylvan. Cutie pie. Cutie pie. She has a daughter who has cerebral palsy. And she has another young daughter, and she wrote this book called The Perilous Pet.
Oh, nice.
And in this book, she's dealing with the challenges and issues of, raising a child who has cerebral palsy and dealing with the ups and downs in life.
And the book is based on her 2 daughters.
The book is based on her 2 daughters. Now, what makes that significant for me is I wanted to do the same thing for Eli when he was that age. I wanted to do one of these books called like The Adventures of Eli and just talk about the challenges of a child who has limited physical motion, how they still can be functional in life. So she's very bright. She spends a lot of time with...
And I'm going to read the message from the author.
Yes, read the message from the author.
It says, the extraordinary bond between siblings, especially typically developing children and their special needs siblings, can be very beautiful, powerful, and a sacred experience. The connection between Soleil and the abled princess, Soleil, a differently abled princess, and her younger sister Ava Marie and A Magical Thinker is one of the truest lessons in unconditional love, resilience, and friendship I've witnessed in my lifetime.
Clap that up.
That's our story.
At least that's our story.
Yeah.
That's our story.
Yeah.
It took Odyssey a while to understand what Eli's challenges were. But once she understood what his challenges were, their bond went to the next level. So I'm very familiar what Alicia's talking about, and to see that connection, and it makes you humble and appreciate some of the more subtle things in life. So we want to shout out Alicia Sylvan. She's our Urban Excellence Story of the Week. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a series of books.
Yes, I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Come and put the link in the chat.
For you guys.
And that's beautiful therapy for mommy as well. We need your support to go out and purchase these kind of books. These are young people in this time. When you had 18 months. What did you do in your 18 months when you were still, is the question.
Mm-hmm.
And we're starting to see the fruits of a lot of people's labor. You know what I mean?
I'll put the link in the chat.
Isaiah Bryant and his wife were marinating.
And what's so dope about Isaiah Bryant is because he was hitting us like constantly, like, yo, we working.
Yes.
We're going to be there soon. We're going to advertise with you guys. We working. And you guys are seeing the fruition. That's super dope.
Even my man Clint with the Exterminator business.
That too, yeah.
That's a family business.
That is a family business.
You know what I mean? And he understands the principles of that. They had their trials and tribulations of getting together. And then I saw them in action, and I didn't need to see no more. I vouch for that.
Right.
So what's that thing you say after the Urban Excellence Story?
Oh, we're proud of you, and be excellent.
Be excellent. Yeah.
All right. I'll put the link back in the chat for you guys, just for the people who missed it.
Yes.
All right.
So let's get some Q&A going. We got no more stories.
We got a couple more.
Tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the trial started, like we told you, for the Ahmaud Arbery case, and the judge made note that 11 of the 12 jurors are white, and he said this, that of the defense team, that he can see that they made a concerted effort to keep this the way it is, to keep it majority white, but he didn't do anything about it either.
Got you.
It's like, I see what y'all doing. Right. Like he didn't. He basically just called it out for no reason.
A jury of your peers.
Yeah.
So that's a very tricky word.
Yeah.
Because their peers would be white, middle class America, who view things the way they do. That's why the justice system is skewed. I should see 12 niggas in the jury like this. So don't even worry about it. Don't worry about this shit.
Yeah.
We got you, my nigga.
Yeah.
We ain't sending no niggas up.
Right.
Right? And I look over and see white people like, what a waste.
They call him the black what?
The black what?
Yeah.
Well, let's give him 30 years and he can convert to Islam. Niggas know I'm going up. He was right on point. I'm going up.
Yeah.
So we hope that this can be something that's done. But the fact that we're shedding light on this now,
yes,
I hope this puts a specific amount of pressure on them to give some justice, because they will spin this into this was a criminal who we felt we were unsafe around, and we reacted. So we're going to keep our eye on this case.
Also, in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, one juror got dismissed because he made a joke about Jacob Blake getting shot.
Yes, yes.
So he actually got dismissed. But if you remember, this is where the judge, like, he actually started out with a whole soliloquy, like he was like lecturing them, and then this is when he said that they can't use the word victim. Victim. Only rioter or looter and stuff like that.
Which we need to pay attention to that, which we already spoke on.
It's on day 3 or day 4 of that trial, so that's happening. That's going on right now. Like,
yeah, keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
November's also National Hip Hop Month. Clap that up. Congress has declared November National Hip Hop Month. So this is the month of reflection, how important hip hop is, where it's going over the years. So shout out to those who have come up on hip hop, who've appreciated, who have had some great experiences, who couldn't see their childhood without hip hop. You know, it's also the 30th anniversary of the Magic Johnson announcement.
Oh.
We'll talk about that more in the after show.
Okay.
But it's the 30th anniversary of, you know, November 7th is the actual date when he stepped up and mentioned that he had HIV.
Wow.
And at that time, which we thought was a death sentence.
That's what Fauci was led to believe.
That's what Fauci's, you know, same guy.
Yeah.
As we reflect on 30 years. Tonight on the after show, we'll look at the last 30 years and how incrementally every 10 years there's something connected to this that we're dealing with. You know?
Also, Rand Paul got out Fauci again. And it's like round 7 or 8. They've been going at it. But Rand Paul got out Fauci because apparently Fauci's organization, I think the NIH, changed the definition of what gain of function is to kind of support what Fauci was saying to Congress, not in reality to what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been getting at them. I think at this point, like, they're going to have to fire him soon.
Well,
they're going to have to.
Okay, we'll see. And I'm not going to deny that. Somebody has to take the fall for the way your government operates. You will never find the real killer, ever. Read The Unseen Hand by A. Ralph Epperson. I believe A. Ralph Epperson wrote that. I read them books such a long time ago. They're in your library, though. But The Unseen Hand just speaks of how this thing works.
J-Bag said, I detest Biden, but Dot and Malcolm, this is why you can't cape for the right wing either. Trump would be in support of Arbery's killers getting off and joke about Blake. That's probably true.
That's a fact. I'm not caping for either one of them, but I'm being objective to show you what I see when Trump was in office and what I'm seeing when Biden was in office. You don't have to be for any one of them to use. I didn't vote. To use your. I've never voted. To use your, not never, but you know, it's been years. But you should be able to look at what it is, for what it is, and say that this person, whether I like them or not, the track record is terrible. And ever since it hasn't even been in office a year, you can't tell me that it was anything close to what Trump was doing in terms of regular stuff. Gas, $7 for gas in certain places. Look at all the immigrants coming over the border. It's just so much. The fact that we on lockdown. All of that happened under Biden.
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Quiet as kept. It started under Trump, but all of the vaccine and all of that other stuff. Come on, man. And where's Kamala? Where's he ever looking presidential in the White House?
They don't even be at the White House.
So let's not, you know. So I'm not voting for either one of them. And you shouldn't have to. See, that's controlled opposition. We know if you don't vote for this one, I'm not voting for neither one of them. Yeah. Neither one of them deserve my vote. How about that? They're two wings of the same bird.
Facts.
And I just got finished speaking about the unseen hand that controls all of this. So Trump has got a hand up his back, and Biden's got a hand up his back, because this ain't ever about you. But it is about you. Right? They need your energy. They need your agreement down here to do what they do, but they don't give a shit about you.
Also, the people who said Tom Hanks was dead, he's in a new movie. What's that about?
Yeah. That's his clone.
What up with that? Oh, okay. What up with that? I'm just asking.
That's his clone.
Yo, they trying to get the Suns owner out of Phoenix. A bunch of reports came out.
Oh, he's greasy.
He was trying to, his way of recruiting players, he said that he needs some players to get these strippers from Phoenix pregnant so they have a reason to want to play in Phoenix.
Dude, for you to say that.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
That goes unsaid. You
that's unsaid, but that's
unsaid.
That's your corporate meeting. Listen, these niggas like strippers.
Yeah.
And chicken. All right? Chicken and strippers.
That'll keep everybody.
That'll keep everybody here. Have them get a few pregnant. And what it means even on a deeper level, this is Pull Your Shoulder Out Thursdays, is that the strippers are in on that shit. They pay the strippers to spy on these dudes. They pay the strippers to get involved with these dudes because they have to.
Yeah.
The strippers have to be in compliance to some degree, and the strippers have something to benefit from that.
Yeah.
If Shaq gets you pregnant, even if you don't keep the baby, you should be living lovely after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
They do that at colleges too.
So, and that's the tip of the iceberg of what this dude, he used the word nigga. The whole environment in Phoenix throughout the arena is misogynistic. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So he's the next one to go. What was his name? Sterling.
Yeah.
He'll be the next one to get up out of here.
They about to get him. Tory Lanez, he decided not to play out in this case with Megan Thee Stallion.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, I really, really can't wait for the details to come out about this.
No, absolutely.
Because like
something ain't right.
Something it's just like, yo, something is not right here.
Something is not right.
And I don't, you know.
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
For him not to plead, that means that he feels he can beat this case. Because other than that, you're taking a plea of some sort.
Right.
You know, like the dude Huff. If they offer him a plea, Hudge from the drunk driver. Ruggs. Excuse my French. If they offer him anything, take it. Yeah. Take it. You don't want to take this to trial, driving 156 miles an hour.
They had pictures of the aftermath and footage of the aftermath.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
That takes me to why there's no footage of Alpo yet.
Yeah, where's the Alpo footage?
Right? Like you would think in New York.
A snapshot. As many people be caping to be the first one to put something up. Where's his body? Where's the blood? They said there was no blood on the scene. I listened to Gene Deal, and I have faith in Gene to give me what it is. Gene's integrity has never been in question for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He reminds me of an older uncle, even though I'm older than he is.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, appreciate it. And a couple of things he said that struck me. He said his godson spoke to Al. First of all, he said it's 3 or 4 nights. Any person who's dealing in drugs, streets, know they never go outside on these nights. Ever. New Year's Eve, 4th of July, Halloween. Because those days, the level of distraction, Halloween, I can put a mask on, kill you. 4th of July, there's a lot of gunfire or fireworks going off. The New Year's, all bets is off. You know where the police department is. They're covering Times Square. It's a great time to get caught. And he said Alpo understands these rules of engagement because they never leave you. All hustlers know this. So for him to be out on Halloween night, you know, or Eve, Gene Deal said his godson spoke to him at around 11 o'clock and said, what are you doing out on a night like this? You know better than this. And he said, I got my vest on. So we have that. When all of this stuff took place, Gene Deal also said it was no drive-by. He said his Jeep is up too high.
Right.
And a drive-by where the shots rang, it wouldn't have happened that way because you would see all the shots going upward. Somebody walked up to the car, basically. And you see the grouping of the shots. So we know that's somebody who can shoot. Right? And have, you know, intent in their shooting. He said Alpo tried to back up at first because there was a car in front of him, had him boxed in. He also said he was beefing with some dudes in the club.
That's a lot.
So it's a lot. Now, this was the kicker for me. All right, he gets to the hospital, whatever. They try to save his life. He said there will be no funeral. He said the feds told the family, you have 30 minutes to view the body, and then he will be cremated.
What?
I have never heard any such thing, even for a former drug lord. It usually means there's going to be a lot of police presence. We're going to shut the block off, and we understand that even in death, some people might want to come through, spit on his grave. So, you know how that shit go. So I've never heard them say, ever, you have 30 minutes to view. Who the hell are you to tell me what to do with my son or my...
no. Bring that here.
Body. but you understand?
Bring that here.
So all of those things are a little weird.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He also mentioned snitching is a profession. You get almost $800 a week to be a snitch. Then I'm paraphrasing. He He said if you turn somebody in with a handgun, that's additional $225.
Oh, wow.
Somebody with a shotgun, that could be an additional $400 or $500. Then he said, whatever the case is, if there's a case and your snitching has won this case, you get 8% of whatever the trial was.
Wow.
Those were Gene Deal's words. He's been in law enforcement 29, 30 years.
Wow.
So snitching, it's more snitches around you than you can imagine. There's always a dude who never go to jail, or he go to jail, he always come out. Dude, $800 a week, I mean, it's not a lot of money. I'm gonna be motivated. I get 300 every gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be setting niggas up. Hey, here is a gun. You should carry it. Man with the gray hoodie on that says Urban X. I mean, so those are some of the strange things that I heard about the Alpo case, and I'm only reporting what Gene Deal pretty much.
You watched Harder They Fall. What'd you think about it?
Oh, The Harder They Fall. Me and wifey watched that last night. Minus 15 minutes for her. She took a nap in the middle of the movie. Of course she did. I'll fill her up on the details of what happened during that time.
Of course you did.
I thought it was great. I like Westerns. I'm an old Clint Eastwood kind of guy.
Racist.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying. Clint Eastwood is racist too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn, they're all racist. But as a kid, you just watching the Western. So to see an all-black cast, and the movie is dealing with revenge, it's dealing with love, it's dealing with capers, it's got action. I thought it was beautifully cast. The music in it was great. The cinematography was great. It's a dope twist to the story. So now I really enjoyed it.
I'll check it out.
It's worth I got so hyped, I'm thinking about doing a skit or two.
Oh my god.
That's Cowboy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Cowboy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. My friend said it was good as well. So
you know, now you're gonna get people, I'm gonna tell you now, who are gonna nitpick at something. They said the LGBT community is not gonna be happy about a specific scene in the movie and this and that. But you know, there are gonna be people, and this is why social media is what it is.
Yeah.
There are gonna be people who just nitpick. They can find something wrong. Regina King did her thing in the movie.
Oh, okay.
She did her thing. I just thought everybody's role was played out pretty well, and I would watch it again.
Okay.
See, I didn't really like it. Me too. I watched Clint Eastwood with my dad. You know, some people just didn't like it. It didn't do this. But it was a love story at the end of the day.
Okay, I'll check it.
And you don't get to see a lot of black love stories.
I will check it out.
On TV. And it's on Netflix, so you don't even have to pay for that. The Harder They Fall.
All right.
And I think Jay-Z is the executive producer because he came online.
On Instagram for the first time.
Yeah.
And as Blue Pill pointed out, during the 44th week of the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jay-Z is very calculated and tied into the number 44. And he don't miss an opportunity to activate his magic. Somebody put him on well. It's because he stayed lined up with the 44s. I really didn't like it. It was blacks against blacks and the mixed women.
Can we get these likes up, B? Thank you.
Yeah, let's get these likes up, please.
Oh, The Rock, yeah. A lot of people are announcing that they're not going to use any more real guns in movies. I didn't even know they use real guns in movies.
I didn't know.
I don't understand the point of that.
I don't understand when you can get fake guns
that look very
real.
That rack and everything.
Yeah, the whole nine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not understanding that.
Absolutely.
But that's the big thing since this whole Alec Baldwin case happened.
Right. And so it needs to be addressed. Sometimes somebody has to lose something. You hate that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What's up?
And they say this is not a true story, but these are real people.
The people who are they based on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not a fiction, it's not a true story. Let you get my Netflix code, Donnie. Well, it's already spread out to so many people.
Can't have that play.
That when Malcolm get on my nerve, I change the code on his ass.
That play.
Dad, you changed the code.
Yo, that
yes.
happened to me like 4 times.
Because you're getting on my nerve.
I was hot.
I will cut off the Netflix. Yeah. Will do.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all?
Queen Fatima says she watch all movies with Idris Elba. I'm not even gonna ask my wife. I know the answer to it. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask. He played well. He was great.
Did you guys hear that Jam Master Jay has a connection with BMF that nobody knew about?
Oh, this really didn't hurt my heart, but it just gave some insight to some things.
Yeah, apparently, like he met somebody from BMF who was kind of hitting him with some drugs, and he was going to DC to, I think, meet the Connect or something like that. He was gonna bring his man. And he found out his man robbed his other dude he was going to do a deal with. So he was like, nah, I'm going to cut him out the deal. And as a result, the guy he cut out the deal was the one they actually arrested for his murder.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. So, again, these street guys, because let's face it, at the time, Run DMC wasn't doing much, in terms of shows at that time.
Right.
So Jam Master Jay would not surprise me if he kept his street connections and felt this was easy money for him. He getting $3,000 a key, 10 keys, that plug his man in, but it's a small world in the drug game, so his man robbed some dude down there. I can't bring you down here. You're gonna mess this deal up. Oh, now you cutting me out, and you can't cut certain people out because then they get personal with it. And drug trafficking has been in the industry for years, so I'm not surprised.
Right.
And Jam Master Jay's connection to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent's now connection to BMF.
Yeah, wow.
It's a real weird tangle web we weave.
Okay.
Can we get more likes up?
Yes, get more likes, and we're about to go to the after show. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys for joining us for yet another week.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Another week, another...
They said I look like Pikachu.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That might be the best one of the night.
So yeah, with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. We will see you next week. And for the members, we're going to see y'all in a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to delve into this 30-year anniversary of Magic Johnson.
You heard?
And what it means and who he really is. You niggas got to stop falling for the okie doke.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. All right, peace.